Learning how to solve the Rubik's Cube in 1 hour. As a little bit of background, I knew how to solve this thing when I was in high school, but right now I actually have no idea how to, I've forgotten. So what we're gonna do is 20 minutes of me trying to figure it out on my own, then 20 minutes of watching tutorials, and then 20 minutes again of seeing if those tutorials actually sunk in. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, I bought this in Don Quixote, and it is the speed cube entry. So ideally, I want to be able to solve this thing pretty quickly. I'm not entirely sure how fast it should be solved, or like I think there's like world records for like what, solving it in a few seconds or something? 3.13 seconds, okay. That's insane. Last year in a share house, I was trying to figure this thing out for like an hour and I just could not. So this is like my revenge match, I guess. Let's go ahead and go over what I feel like I already know. From high school or from my own experience last year, I figured out that certain cubes are like always in the same place. For instance, I knew that green is the opposite of blue and red is the opposite of orange. I also remembered that you need to solve one side first. And as a summary of the 20 minutes that I spent by myself, interestingly, the way I solved one side was completely different from the tutorial that I was about to watch. The tutorial tells you to make a cross first. That isn't what I did at all. Instead, I kind of just logically and intuitively found out how to put places in to solve one side of the cube while creating the correct pattern for the other sides. Unfortunately, that's where my knowledge stopped, and I basically got stuck after this step. Okay. There's the timer. All right, learn the Rubik's Cube, 10 minutes, 80 million views, holy crap. If there's one thing I feel confident about, it's being able to read instructions and follow a tutorial. So I thought. And then move up with the left hand, chord as well. So you can do it quick, and now we're all spinning. Okay, let's just do this. Firstly, I made the mistake of watching the tutorial in 2 times speed. This resulted in some major mess ups on my side, forcing me to restart the cube multiple times. Yep, I messed it up. And because of that, I ended up extending the time to a total of about 50 minutes. Where did the green one go? Oh my gosh, what's happening? However, I feel like this was a blessing in disguise because it gave me a lot of practice for the algorithms that I learned in the beginning as well as the middle. But for whatever reason, I kept messing up the final algorithm to finish off the cube, and that would bite me in the butt later on. Oh man, this is tough. This is so much harder than I expected it to be. Okay, let's practice. It's the only way we're gonna get better. I'm not gonna make this a Rubik's Cube tutorial video, but the #1 key thing that I learned from the tutorial and from my experience is that the most important algorithm is basically the first one that he taught, which is right hand spin upwards, then move the upper row to the left, then right hand spin downwards, then move the upper row to the right. Repeat that 6 times and you actually end up with the same exact placement as before. The same thing happens if you invert those steps with the left hand. To be completely honest, I don't know exactly how this algorithm works. I kind of want to figure it out, but for this challenge, it's good enough that I'm actually learning how to solve the Rubik's Cube in the first place. Only now, I mean, all he's doing is this. Like that. So I swear this is what I did last time. Yes, finally! Oh my god! That took forever! Holy shit! Alright, I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and try to solve this thing completely on my own. So we're not gonna use any tutorials whatsoever, and we'll give ourselves 20 minutes, I guess. I feel like we don't need 20 minutes. I feel like we can do this because we struggled so much that we've had a lot of practice. But let's put 20 minutes on the clock anyways. All right, let's do this thing. So we entered the final phase pretty confident. Okay, now we do the cross, which always troubled me. But I think we can do this. Just do this. Yes, all right, we got the yellow cross. I felt like the extra time and all the struggle definitely helped sear into my brain some of those algorithms. However, I ended up actually still struggling to remember them. Usually we had these two already aligned, but there's nothing aligned, so we just gotta do this algorithm thing. I believe it was the 2-1, right? Yes, okay. We're so close. We are so close. I don't think I remember this. Is it towards the right or left? At some point, I actually felt like breaking and giving up and looking at the tutorial. But I just kept on trying, and somehow my brain was able to come up with the algorithms. What was it? What was it? We moved it left, up, left, up. Ooh, something happened. We've solved 2 sides. All right, nice. Nice. And I think these 2 sides are also in the right place now. Okay. We're so close. Unfortunately, that thing that I said would come back to bite me in the butt came back and bit me in the butt. And now we just gotta do the thing, the formula. Boom, now it's solved, and we just twist it, and we do the same thing. No, what happened? Why is it messed up? I don't understand. This is so weird. We were so close. What happened? This is like the same mistake I made before as well. And I can't seem to understand like why it's a mistake. I feel like I want to give up right now. What the? Okay, I guess we just need the 20 minutes. So we went ahead and restarted, and something unexpected happened. Back up. Back down, back down. Wait, what the heck? Okay, that's one way to do it. Get lucky. Okay, nice. Oh no, we don't know how to do the last part, but we got lucky. Okay, this cannot be, we cannot let this stand. Okay. I like surprises like these, but let's mess it up again and do it again. How much time was that? Okay, that was 13 minutes and we managed to solve it. I can't take that. I can't make it a lucky solve. Unfortunately, the last step ended up messing me up again. Whether or not we turn determines if we succeed or not. Yeah, bye. We messed it up again. I don't understand. I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing something super wrong. However, I did not give up, and I finally understood why I was doing it wrong. Okay, we messed it up to a point where it's still sort of good. So let's try to recover from this, and let's set another timer. So we just solved this. Do we turn this? I think we do. It makes a lot of sense to turn it. And same deal. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. We have to turn it again. Okay, nice. Okay, I think that was it. I think that was my mistake. So we did it in 22 minutes with no help. Oh man, that took forever. Okay, so we managed to solve this by ourselves without getting lucky in 22 minutes. With getting lucky, we solved it in, I think, about 13 minutes. Okay, this is gonna be a timed session now. We're gonna just do this on camera. Hopefully it doesn't die, but like, let's see how fast we can do this. Let's go. Did it in 5 minutes and 43 seconds. All right. Okay. And we did not mess up this time. Finally. It's actually really fun to do. I'm like, my brain is very, very stimulated. I know this is like the slowest way to solve a Rubik's Cube and there's like way more, but I was having such a hard time with it last year. I'm just really glad that I can solve this multiple times. Yeah. I think the real test is gonna be like, can I solve this like tomorrow or a day later or a week later? Because if I forget the algorithms, then I can't solve it anymore, right? But I think I'm gonna keep going. I think I'm gonna keep learning how to solve a Rubik's Cube faster and faster until we get to maybe like under 2 minutes or 1 minute or something like that, just because it seems kind of fun. Like, there's this satisfaction about it that you don't get from other things. 4 hours later and a few practice runs in between, I managed to do it again in under 4 minutes and 40 seconds. This is just the beginning of the journey, but I'm glad I was able to do it. And it took me a total of about 2 hours and 10 minutes to learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube. That's an hour slower than I thought I would take, but I'm still kind of happy. I'm still happy that I managed to do this. Now I know how to solve a Rubik's Cube in my adult life. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I also happen to have an uncut 2-hour version of me learning the Rubik's Cube if you're curious about that. Catch you guys in the next one.